American Volleyball Coaches Association poll. And that's the first time ever.
Yeah, first time in history, and it makes you very proud to be a Mustang.
Yeah, and they were doing so well. They claimed they were being ranked number 2 for 3 consecutive weeks, and then they finally claimed the number 1 ranking following the match wins over Bemidji State and Minnesota Crookston over the weekend. So the number 1 ranking, again, like you said, is the first time, but in school history. But not only that, but we do have some other people in our conference that is ranked on the ABC Top 25 poll. And Melody, let us know who that is.
We have Concordia St. Paul, who are ranked number 4 in the whole division. And we've also got Minnesota Duluth, Minnesota State, and also Wayne State, Nebraska.
And then, yeah, so, I mean, there's quite a bit of people in our conference. So we have probably one of the tough conferences. And we're really excited to be ranked number 1 for that, and especially over, top schools like Concordia St. Paul and Minnesota Duluth and Minnesota State Mankato, who have proved such difficulty throughout the season for us, and we have been able to prevail through all of it. So that's really good. That's really good for our team, and it really brings some enthusiasm to not only to our players, but to the campus here at Southwest Minnesota State University, where we almost have a packed gym tonight. But not only that, we have some players who are doing pretty well. Also, we have Devin Dietrich, who notched her 1,500th career kill in a Mustang uniform on October 12th versus Bemidji State. Dietrich's 1,519th career kill ranks her 3rd on the SMSU's all-time kill list. Right behind her, it's Mary Groth with 1,477 kills, and then right behind Mary Groth is Brooke Burmeister with 1,401 kills. So basically, for 3, 4, 5 are all players that are still on the team today. So it's really stacked up high, and we have good players on our team, so it's really exciting to see that. Not only that, but there has been 3 Mustangs who have had an All-American, who have been All-Americans, and actually 3 two-time All-Americans, and that's Devin Dietrich, Brooke Burmeister, Mary Groth, and they're looking to be all-around All-Americans for the 3rd time. So, I mean, we have a really good team,
yes,
that we have going on here. So, we're hoping to look, hopefully that this is a good enough team to possibly carry us over into the, the postseason, where SMSU volleyball team has qualified for the NCAA tournament in 8 consecutive seasons. Excuse me, all of which had with head coach Terry Culhane at the helm. And of those 7 years, the Mustangs have advanced to the region final 4 times. So we're hoping to do that again. But we are going to take, there's a lot going on here. And then taking a look on the other side. The University of Mary, the Martyrs had struggled this year. They're only 3-16 overall.
Yeah.
They're 3-16 overall and 3-9 in the NSIC. The Martyrs have dropped the last 3 matches to number 10, Minnesota State Mankato, number 6, Concordia St. Paul, and Minot State. Allison Opp and Lauren Bolt lead the Martyrs attack with 131 and 125 kills, respectively. So, and then also, but also one key fact that the University of Mary, and another thing that the University of Mary has to really struggle with is that the University of Mary has not beat the Mustangs since 2006.
So it's been 6 years.
Yeah, it really has, and so that gives the SMSU, that gives the Mustangs, momentum going into this game. Not only coming off of a number 1 ranking, not only coming off wins to Bemidji State, but they're also, have this that the University of Mary has never beat them. But at the same time, now that we say that, we Mustangs need to make sure that they keep their head in it, and then make sure that they, do well, and really keep their heads in there. So, we are going to actually take a break here. It's the time of the national anthem, so we're going to take a break here during the national anthem, and we'll be back with the lineups. You're watching KSSU Mustang Volleyball.
At Southwest Minnesota State University, our students come first. It's a commitment you can see in our new Regional Events Center, Residence Hall, Student Center, and Science Lab renovation. We've invested over $80 million in the past decade for top-notch facilities. And we're not stopping there. Southwest Minnesota State University, it's where you belong.
Hey, Barrett!
Look, Timmy's in trouble again.
I told you to stay out of here! Come on, loser!
Someone should do something. Boy, you never see that happen.
If you see abuse or neglect, learn what you can do at BeHumane.org.
To the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University, where we have the #1 ranked Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs versus the University of Mary Martyrs. Now let's take a look at our starting lineups let's first take a look at Mary Martyrs. For the non-starters, we have #1, Claire Lulick, sophomore from Ashland, Wisconsin. We have #5, Allison Opp, a junior from Hazen, North Dakota. We have #7, Brittany Belch, a sophomore from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. We have #8, Brianna Smith, a senior from Culver City, California. We have a #9, Alexis Jacobs, a freshman, Bismarck, North Dakota. We have a #15, Haley Wash, a senior, Bismarck, North Dakota. We have a #17, Anna Iverson, a freshman from Beulah, North Dakota. And we have a #18, Allison Adams, a sophomore from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now going toward the starters for the Mary Martyrs, we have #4, Alicia Ewen, junior from St. Francis, Minnesota. We have a #6, Paige Smith, a freshman from Jordan, Minnesota. We have a #10, Morgan Zabel, a junior from Hudson, Wisconsin. We have a #11, Morgan Dake, a sophomore from Bakersfield, California. We have a #12, Lauren Bolt, a sophomore, Red Wing, Minnesota. And #20, Emily Turkowski, a junior from Naperville, Illinois. And a libero, #14, Valerie Lesu, from a sophomore from Winnipeg, Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
That was a look at your University of Mary Martyrs. Now let's move on to the Mustangs. Your #1 ranked Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs. Non-starters are #2, Krista Wolf, a sophomore from Jordan, Minnesota. Went to Jordan High School. We have #3, Whitney Burmeister, a freshman, went from Lakefield, Minnesota, went to Jackson County Central High School. #4, Kelsey Hennon, a freshman from Gap, Minnesota, went to Minneota High School. We have #5, Jenna Duddleston, a sophomore from Chicago, Illinois. She went to De La Salle Institute. #8, Ellen Dagler, a sophomore from Chanhassen, Minnesota. She went to Chaska High School. #9, Julia Wolf, a freshman from Cambridge, Minnesota. She went to Cambridge Isanti High School. #11, Claire Siams, a freshman from Shakopee, Minnesota. She went to Shakopee High School. Now for the starting lineups for the Mustangs. We have #6, Mikkel Anderson. She is a freshman from Lakefield, Minnesota. She went to Lakefield South High School. #10, Mary Groth. She is a senior from West Bend, Wisconsin, and she went to Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. #12, Devin Dietrich, a senior from Bram, Minnesota, went to Bram High School. #13, Brooke Burmeister, a senior from Lakefield, Minnesota, went to Jackson County Central High School. #15, Emily Gutzmer, a freshman from Jordan, Minnesota. She went to Jordan High School. #20, Abby Thiessen, a freshman from Clare City, Minnesota. She went to McRae High School. And finally, the libero, #1, Rachel Westby, a junior from Marshall, Minnesota. And of course, she's a hometown hero that went to Marshall High School. And she's also our libero. Head coach for the University of Mary Martyrs are Stephen Novak. It's his 3rd season. Assistant coach is Krista Jung, and that's her 2nd season. Head coach for the Mustangs is Terry Colleen in his 9th season. Assistant coaches are Rafton Ringo, Mike Dallinger, Paul Super, Tyler Brody, and Alex Butler. So that is a look at your Mustangs, and so let's now take a look at what's some of the keys of the game tonight, Claire. What does the University of Mary have to do to shut down this Mustang team?
they're definitely going to have to try to block those aces because SMSU does have a high number of aces that they get. They're 104 in a game compared to 44 for St. Mary's. And they should also be watching, you know, their errors because I see here that they do tend to have a higher number of errors in a game. And that honestly contributes to a lot of points towards the other team in a game.
Along with that, I think that they need to really make sure that they shut down our triple threat, our Mary Growth, Devin Dietrich, and Brooke Burmeister, because they have just been lighting up the attacks this year.
Watching them spike over that net, they have such a very low and speedy, powerful kill that...
Yeah, and basically and if the University of Mary can shut them down, shut those three down, then the University of Mary has a pretty good chance of doing pretty well tonight. But at the same time, SMSU just needs to keep their head in it, keep down in the airs, and just play some good ball. Well, we're getting ready for the first serve of the night, and the serves from number 4, Alicia Ewan. It's dug up, set by Gutzmer, and hit by Thiessen. And that right away is a kill by Abby Thiessen, number 20, the freshman.
Really got that in the corner where I didn't
along
St. Mary's knew that.
Back to serve for the Mustangs is number 13, Brooke Burmeister. Sets back over to the dug up by Burmeister. Set by Gutzmer, and that was hit by number 6, Mikkel Anderson. But unfortunately it was blocked, so point to the Martyrs. Right now the score is tied 1-1. Back to serve for the Martyrs is number 14, Valerie Letsu, the Librero. Serves up and over, dug up by Burmeister, set by Gutzman, and hit back down by Devin Dietrich. That is a kill by Devin Dietrich in the middle. Back to serve for the Mustangs, number 12, Devin Dietrich. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Set, hit back over to Mustangs, dug up by Burmeister. Pass by Dietrich. Hit back over by Anderson, and that is a kill for Anderson. So SMSU is really on their game right here to start off with.
Score is now SMSU 3 and University of St. Mary's 1.
Serves up and over to the Martyrs, dug up, set, hit back over to Mustangs, and that is a kill for number 20, Emily Turkowski of the University of Mary, putting a point up on the board there. And the score is currently University of Mary 2, SMSU 3. Back to serve for the Martyrs is number 15, Haley Walsh. Hit by Abby Thiessen, and that is another kill by number 20, Abby Thiessen for the Mustangs.
SMSUs are getting a lot of kills this game so far.
Back to serve for the Mustangs, we have number 8, Ellen Dagler. Serves up and over to the Martyrs. Set, back up, hit across court, dug up by Westby. Pass by Burmeister. Oh, and that is a double hit by Brooke Burmeister. So that point will go to the University of Mary. Back to serve for the Martyrs, we have number 1, Claire Lulich. Serves up and over to the Mustangs, dug up by Burmeister. Oh, and we had a little miscommunication on the court there. A couple of people that are running into each other. So the point will go to the University of Mary. Mary with the serve, serves up and over, dug up by Burmeister, set by Gutzman, hit by Anderson, dug up by the Mariners, hit back over, and that is a kill for number 5, Allison Opp for the Martyrs. Martyrs have the ball to serve, back to serve, serve up and over, dug up by Burmeister, set by Gutzman, and hit by Mary Groth, and that is a violation. There was a University of Mary player in the net, so the point will go to the Mustangs. Back to serve for the Mustangs is number 4, Kelsey Hennon. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Pass and hit back over to the Mustangs, dug by Dagler. Set by Gutzman. Ooh, and that is a dump by Gutzman to give the SMSU a point. Back to service Hennon, serves up and over to the Martyrs. Dug up, set, hit back over, And that was a 4 hits. It never did cross the net, so it's a point for the Mustangs. Mustangs have the ball. Serves up and over to the Monitors. Dug up. Set. Hit back over the Mustangs. Dug by Westby. Set by Gutzman. And that was an offset that was over the net, so that's a point to the University of Marion. The score is currently University of Mary 6, SMSU 7. Back to serve for Mary is number 6, Paige Smith. Serves up and over, dug up by Hennon, set by Gutzman, and hit by Marigold. But those were big hands by number 5, Allison Opp. University of Mary has the ball, serves up and over, dug up by Hennon, set by Gutzman, hit by Brooke Burmeister, and that is a big kill by number 13, Brooke Burmeister, getting back there and letting it rip. Point Mustangs. Back to serve for the Mustangs is number 1, the libero, Rachel Westby. Serves up and over, dug up by the Mariners, set. Hit back over to the Mustangs, dug up by Westby, set by Gutzman, and hit by Devin Dietrich, and that's out. It's a little too far across court, outside, so the point, oh, I guess it was touched, so the point does go to the Mustangs. My mistake there. Serves up and over to the Monitors, dug up, set, hit back over. Ooh, and once again, a little miscommunication. I see that there's a lot of miscommunication going on for the Mustangs. If they keep this up, it's not going to end well for them tonight.
That could probably be their biggest weakness on the court tonight.
Back to serve for the Monitors, number 20, Emily Turkorowski. Serves into the net, so the point will go to the Mustangs. Back to serve for the Mustangs, we have the setter, number 15, Emily Gutzman. Serves up and over to the Monitors, dug up, set, and it was a little tight to the net, so it's a point for the Mustangs. Back to serve for the Mustangs is the setter, Gutzman again. Serves up and over, dug up by the Monitors, set, hit back over, and that was an attempted block by Brooke Burmeister, but she didn't get all of her hands on it, so it was a little hard for Dietrich to dig that one up.
Score is now SMSU 11 and University of St. Mary's 9.
Back to serve for the Martyrs, number 4, Alicia Ewan. Serves up and over, dug up by Hennon, set by Gutzmer, hit by Abby Thiessen, and that is a kill for number 20, Abby Thiessen. You know, she's only a freshman this year, so there's many good things for her to come in the future.
There is, especially since we are losing a couple of players as seniors, but it looks like the freshmen will be able to fill in those big shoes.
Good point. Back to serve was number 13, Brooke Burmeister. Hit back over to the Mustangs. And into the net violation, so the point goes to the Mustangs. Back to serve once again is Brooke Burmeister. Serves up and over to the Martyrs. Dug up, set, and hit back over. Dug up by Anderson, passed by, and hit by Thiessen. Hit back over to the Mustangs, dug up by Westby. Hit by Thiessen, and it is out, so that point goes to the University of Mary. Currently the score is SMSU 13, University of Mary 10. Back to serve for the Martyrs is number 14, Valerie Luce, the libero. Serves up and over. Ooh, once again, another miscommunication. That's 3 miscommunications they've had so far, which means that's 3 points that are just handed to the Martyrs, and that's not what the Mustangs need right now. Serves up and over to the and into the net, so the point will go to the Mustangs. Back to serve for the Mustangs, we have senior number 12, Devin Dietrich. Serves up and over to the Martyrs, dug up, set, hit by outside hitter, and that will be out of bounds, so the point will go back to the Mustangs. Currently the score is 15, SMSU, University of Mary 11. Serves up and over to the Martyrs, set. Another set and hit back, and that is a kill for number 11, I believe. Morgan Dake with the kill right there.
Mustangs just couldn't get to that in time. All of them went for it.
Back to serve for the Martyrs is number 15, Haley Walsh. Serve is too far back, so the point will go to the Mustangs. Back to serve for the Mustangs, we have number 8, Ellen Degler. Serves up and over. Dug by the Martyrs and hit back over. There's dug by Anderson, a set by Burmeister, and a hit by Anderson. And
good block.
That was a really great job because Brooke Burmeister had to set that ball from the back row all the way up to the net so Anderson could hit that. Even though it was blocked, it was a pretty good set over by Burmeister. Serves up and out of bounds, so the point will go to the Martyrs. You know, the SMSU Mustangs, Brooke Burmeister is just an all-around good player. She can dig it, she can set it, and she can hit it. She's just a triple threat right there.
She is.
Back to serve for the Martyrs, number 1, Claire Lucci. And that's a kill by Mary Groth, number 10. So the point goes to the Mustangs. That's currently SMSU 18, University of Mary 13. Back to serve for the Mustangs, we have number 4, Kelsey Hennon. Serves up and over to the Martyrs. Set, pass, and hit across court. Dug up by Degler. Hit back over, and that was a nice hit back over by Gutzmer. That's a point. She found that hole, and she put the ball there. Mustangs get another point. Serves up and over to the Martyrs. Dug up. Set, and hit the ceiling.
And those issues with the low ceiling.
Yep, and when they do hit the ceiling, it's still in play.
That one kind of ricocheted off one of the beams and went back towards the player.
Well, they're going to take a timeout, and we're also going to take a timeout. We'll be back with some more Mustang Volleyball. You're watching KSSU TV.
We all have a vision of that perfect smile. But when it comes to our smile, it's not something we can draw or wait to miraculously appear. We need an orthodontist, dental specialists with 2 to 3 years of specialized education beyond dental school. Your child might be the next Picasso, so trust that brilliant smile to the right hands. Seeing an orthodontist no later than age 7 can help achieve a healthy, beautiful smile. For more information, visit braces.org.
Welcome back to the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. Here in the PE gym, we have the number 1 ranked Mustangs versus the University of Mary. And right before the break, we had the University of Mary ricocheted off of the ceiling of the gym. And actually, a known fact here is the PE gym here in Marshall has the lowest ceiling of all of the gyms in the NSIC conference. So when people come play here, they really have to be aware of that low ceiling.
An advantage for SMSU because they're used to it.
All right, dug up by Hennon, a set by Gutzman, hit by Burmeister. And it is out of bounds, so the point goes to the Martyrs. Back to serve for the University of Mary. We have number 6, Paige Smith. Serves up and over, dug up by Hennon, set by Gutzmer. Tipped by Burmeister, but she couldn't quite get it over, so it'll be a point for the University of Mary.
SMSU is leading with 20. The University of St. Mary is trailing at 15.
Dug up by Gutzman, set by Westby, and hit by Brooke Burmeister. Dug up, set, hit back over the Mustangs, and that's big hands by Mary Groth with the block. Put the hands in the face and the ball back in that face.
All right, up to serve is number 1, Rachel Westby. It is up, over, and dug up by number 15 for Mary's, Haley Walsh. It's back over, and Mustangs hit it up high, and it's back over on Mary's side. And a little miscommunication there by Mary's. One hit it to the other, and nobody was there to get the 3rd hit, so the point will go to Mustangs.
Back to serve for the Mustangs. We have number 1, the libero, Rachel Westby. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Tight and right back in the face. Devin Dietrich was a kill right to the face, which brings the SMSU Mustangs 23 at University of Mary 15. Back to serve is Westbrook. Serves up and over. Dug up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over to the Mustangs. Dug up by Dagler. Set by Gutzman. Hit by Devin Dietrich. And that is a kill by Devin Dietrich. 2 in a row. She's on fire tonight. Here we go. We have set point for the Mustangs. SMSU 24, University of Mary 15. If they get this point, the Mustangs win the first set. Serves up and over. Dug up by the Runners. Set, hit back over to the Mustangs. Dug up by Westby. Set by Gutzman, hit by Dietrich. Dug up by the Martyrs. Set, hit back over to the Mustangs. Dug up by Hennen. And hit by Dagler. And free ball back over by Dietrich. Dug up by the Martyrs. Hit back over to the Mustangs. Dug up by Westby. Set by Gutzman. Tipped over by Dietrich. Dug up by the Martyrs. Set back over a big block by Dietrich, but one back over the Martyrs. Dug up, hit back over the Mustangs. Dug by Westby, set by Gutzman, hit by Brooke Burmeister, and set back up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over to the Mustangs. And that is a kill for number 5, Allison Ott for the Martyrs.
That was an epic play right there.
That was a pretty good volley that they had going on there, doing a really good job. So once again, this is second match point for the Mustangs. Back to serve for the Martyrs. We have number 20, Emily Cherkorowski. Serves up and over to the Mustangs, and it's out. That is set point for the Mustangs.
Good eye by Rachel Westby.
Yep, Mustangs take that first set 25, University of Mary 16. We're going to take a minute break, and we'll be right back with some more Mustang volleyball after this.
At Southwest Minnesota State University, our students come first. It's a commitment you can see in our new Regional Events Center, Residence Hall, Student Center, and Science Lab renovation. We've invested over $80 million in the past decade for top-notch facilities. And we're not stopping there. Southwest Minnesota State University, it's where you belong.
There are moments when you think about what defines you. Mine was the moment when the doctor said autism.
As a parent, you're expected to have all the answers. But when your child has autism, there are very few answers to be had.
Can you tell me what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing? Because I don't know.
That's why thousands across the country have come together online to give researchers the insight that only families can provide. Join the Ian Project. We all have questions. Together, we'll find the answers.
Welcome back to Mustang Volleyball here in Marshall, Minnesota. We have the Southwest, number 1 ranked Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs versus the University of Mary Martyrs. I'm Liz Nix. With me, I have Claire Schweer. And, you know, Mustangs really jumped ahead in that first set and took it away. I mean, they just did an excellent job with that.
They did. There was a few problems with the miscommunications that they had, but overall, you know, we had those kills by our triple threat of Devin Diedrich, Mary Groth, and Brooke Burmeister. And looking at the sheets here, all of them are seniors, so
yeah, and they really bring like a strong presence to the court here. And like I said, all of them are seniors, so this is their last year, and they're playing with everything that they got.
It's got to be a great feeling for them that their last year as an SMSU Mustang volleyball player, they get ranked number 1.
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned a couple things about the, we had some miscommunications. And you know, you don't think that's a big thing, but like they, in this game, we had 4 miscommunications for the Mustangs. That cost them 4 unanswered points. I mean, if you're looking to do some action in the postseason, you just cannot, you can't have those miscommunications at all. We just got our stats here, and we had, for the University of Mary, at the top of our list was Devin Dietrich with 4 kills. Also, we had Abby Thiessen, number 20, with 3 kills. And then also, we had like Mikkel Anderson, Mary Groth, and then Emily Gutzman with 2 kills. So we had some people out there. But looking over to the University of Mary side, the Mustangs need to shut down number 5, Allison Ops, because right now she has 3 kills for the University of Mary. And if they want to shut them down, they really got to focus on her.
I think Mary's definitely needs to focus on their blocking at the net a little more. They had some very good blocks the last game that took down and gave them some points.
All right, back to serve is number 15, Emily Gutzman for the Mustangs. Serves up and over, hit back over, and that is a kill off the bat for number 18, Allison Adams for the Martyrs. So back to serve for the Martyrs is number 14, Valerie Letsu. Serves up and over to the Mustangs. dug up by Anderson, set by Westby, and hit by Brooke Burmeister, but those were big blocks in their face. And
it's that block I was talking about. If they can keep those up,
they'll be able to
more
shut
of a
down
chance.
And the Mustangs need to make they work around that. So back to serve for the Martyrs. Serves up and over, dug up by Burmeister, set by Gutzmer. Free ball by Burmeister, dug up by the Martyrs, a set and hit back over to the Mustangs. And that was out of bounds, so the point will go to the Mustangs.
Good eyes by number 6 of the Mustangs, Mikkel Anderson.
Back to serve for the Mustangs is Brooke Burmeister, number 13, serves up and over, and that is an ace serve by Brooke Burmeister. Mustangs back to serve once again. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Set, hit back over to the Mustangs. Big hands by Anderson. Ooh, and a big kill, but dug up by the Martyrs. Hit back over to Mustangs. Dug up by Gutzman. Pass by Burmeister, set back over by Anderson. Dug up by the Martyrs. Set and, almost miscommunication. And Devin Dietrich sending it right back over. Dug up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over, dug up by Gutzman. And that will be a kill for number 11. Morgan Dake on that kill right there. That was a pretty good volley. It's just that Martyrs really caught Mustangs off of their feet. So back to serve is for the Martyrs is Morgan Dake. Serves up and over and hit by Thiessen. Dug up by the Martyrs and hit back over to Mustangs. Dug up by Gutzman. Set by Dietrich and pass over by Anderson. Dug up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over. And that is out of bounds, so the point will go to the Mustangs. Currently the score is SMSU 3, University of Mary 3. Back to serve for the Mustangs, we have number 12, senior Devin Dietrich, who took away the game last game with 4 kills. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over the Mustangs. Oh, and that is a big hit for number 12, Lauren Bolt.
Number 15 of the Mustangs, Emily Gutzmer, tried to get that kill, but went right by her.
Back to serve for the Martyrs, we have number 1, Claire Luch. Serves up and over to the Mustangs, dug up by Burmeister, set by Gutzman, and slammed down by Abby Thiessen, right down the line. That was a pretty nice hit and also nice emotion on Abby Thiessen's face after that kill. Back to serve for the Mustangs, number 8, Ellen Dagler. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs, set and hit back over to the Mustangs. And it's out of bounds, so the point will go to the Mustangs.
The University of Mary's is having a little bit of issues of getting those balls out of bounds.
Serves up and over by Dagler, dug up by, and a little miscommunication there for the University of Mary. Back to serve for the Mustangs. Again, it's Dagler. Serves up and over, dug up by Mary. Set over, hit back over to the, dug up by Dagler. Set by Gutzman, hit by Anderson, and that is a kill for number 6, Mikkel Anderson.
Anderson's really stepping up the game this game. Her name's coming up quite a bit.
Yes, and she once again is another freshman who is really showing her presence that actually brings hope to the SMSU team when her seniors graduate.
It does.
Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs, set back and hit back over, dug up by Burmeister, set by Gutzman, and free ball over by Thiessen. Ooh, and that almost was a little dump by number 5, Allison Opschel. She will be credited for a kill on that one. Back to serve for the Martyrs is number 6, Paige Smith. Serves up and over, dug by Westby, set by Gutzman, hit by Mary Groth, and big kill by Mary Groth, doing her signature J-hook slide to get the point for the Mustangs. Back to serve for the Mustangs, we have number 4, Kelsey Hunt. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs, tipped back over, blocked by the Mustangs. Dug up by the Martyrs, set and tipped again back over. Dug up by the Mustangs and set back over to the Martyrs. Dug up, set, and hit back over to the Mustangs. Dug up by Hennon, set by Gutzman, hit by Burmeister. Dug up by the Martyrs. Set up, hit back over to the Mustangs. Dug up by Westby, set by Gutzman, and hit by Mary Groth, and that is another kill by number 10, Mary Groth. Currently the score is SMSU 9, University of Mary 5. Serves up and over to the Miners, dug up, hit, and set back over to Mustangs, dug up by Gutzman. Pass by Westby and hit by Brooke Burmeister. And that is another kill for number 13, Brooke Burmeister.
That girl tried to get it, stop it, and kind of just rolled over her fingers.
Yep. Serves up and over to the Martyrs. Set up. Hit back over to the Mustangs. Dug up by Westby. Set by Gutzman. Tipped by Brooke Burmeister. And she won't be credited with a kill because in order to be credited with a kill that one, it can only be touched by 1 or 2 players. Since 3 players did touch it. But she's been working on this in practice where she goes up for her big kill and then she tips it over. A little fake out that's really getting it, really working.
Ooh. It's like some miscommunication there.
Yep, that is an ace for number 4. Kelsey Hennon for the Mustangs. Mustangs still have the serve. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. And hit back down by Gutzman, but dug up by the Martyrs. Set back up, hit back over, dug up by Westby, set by Gutzman, hit by Groth, blocked, dug up by Dagler, set by Hennon, hit back over by Brooke Burmeister. And Brooke Burmeister did a really good job with that hit. Not only was it off the net, it was also behind her, and she really took that and hit it down and did a good job. While they're going to take a timeout, the University of Mary our head coach is going to take a timeout. We're also going to take a timeout, a 30-second timeout, and we'll be right back with Mustang Volleyball after this.
Opportunity. But today, 1 out of every 6 children lives without enough. That's nearly 13 million of us living below the poverty line, struggling every day just to hang on. This is America. Together, we can do so much. Will you help? Go to povertyusa.org today and get
All right, welcome back to the PE gym here at SMSU, and there's a little journey playing on the speaker system here. We got a little
Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop Believing. It brings me back to my high school days so many years ago. So welcome back. SMSU Mustangs are leading the University of Mary 13-5 here in the second set of the match. The Mustangs won the first set 25-16. Serves up and over, hit back over to the Mustangs, dug up by Groth, set by Dagler, hit by Burmeister, blocked, but Burmeister dug it up, passed by Westby, hit again by Burmeister, dug up by the Martyrs. Set and tipped back over, and that will be a kill for number 5, Allison Otts. And you know, she really took the first set with three kills for the Martyrs, so the Mustangs need to keep the ball away from her. Back to serve for the Martyrs is number 20, Emily Turkowski. Serves up and over, dug up by Westby, passed by Hennon, and free ball over by Dagler. Dug up by the Martyrs, set and tip back over, dug up by Gutzmer, set by Dagler, and hit down by number 10, Mary Groth, giving that libero a new facial.
It's a very good recovery by SMSU for how far away it was from the net.
Back to serve for the Mustangs, number 1, the libero, Rachel Westby. Serves up and over to Martyrs, dug up, set, and hit back over to the Mustangs, dug up by Dagler, set by Gutzman, and hit by Devin Dietrich, dug up by the Martyrs, and it will not count, so that will be a kill for number 12, Devin Dietrich. SMSU back to serve again. Serves up and over to the Martyrs, dug up, set, and hit back over. Big blocks by Devin Dietrich once again. Getting her hands up there and blocking that ball. And head coach Steve Novak is not happy with the way that the University of Mary is playing, so he'll take a timeout. We'll also take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back with some more Mustang action right after this break.
Ladies, are you talking to your partners
about HIV?
2 out of every 3 new HIV/AIDS cases in women are among Black women.
Get informed, get tested. Early detection can save your life. If you test positive, seek treatment from a doctor.
Join the campaign to end Black AIDS, a partnership between Abbott and the Magic Johnson Foundation. Go to WeStandWithMagic.com Get resources and become a member.
And join today, and thank you.
To Mustang Volleyball, I'm Liz. Next with me is Claire Schweer, and today is Red Out here at the gym supporting heart awareness disease.
Okay, and we have a couple heart facts here to get started. About 600,000 people die of heart disease in the U.S. every year, and 3 hours a week of brisk walk can actually cut heart disease risk by 40%.
All right, now we just missed a point there, but that's all right. Currently, the Mustangs are ahead. They're 17 to 6. Back to serve for the Mustangs. Number 1, Rachel Respi, serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Set, hit back over. It's an attempted block by Devin Dietrich, but she couldn't get her hands around it, so the point will go to the Martyrs.
SMSU is now leading 17 to 7.
Back to serve for the Martyrs is number 4, Allison Ewan. Ooh, big kill by number 12, Devin Dietrich. And number 12, she did Devin Dietrich to try to steal away Mary Gross, a little jump slide hook, J right there, whatever you want to call it. She had it going down. Back to serve is the setter, number 15 for the Mustangs, Gutzman. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Set and free ball back over to the Mustangs, dug up by Hennon. Set by Gutzmer and hit by Thiessen. Big hit down the line by number 20, Abby Thiessen, stuffing it in their face. Once again, back to serve for the Mustangs as Gutzmer serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Hit back over to the Mustangs, dug up by Thiessen. Set by Westby and kill by number 13, Brooke Burmeister. Gutzmer again back to serve for the Mustangs, serves up and over to the Martyrs. Dug up, hit, pass, and free ball back over to the Mustangs. Dug up by Hennon, set by Gutzmer, and hit by Brooke Burmeister. Ooh, and big block by number 11, Morgan Dake with the blocks.
Came right back at the Mustangs, and they were not prepared for that block.
Currently SMSU 20, University of Mary 8. Back to serve for the Martyrs is number 14, Valerie Lear, the libero. Serves up and over. Hit back by Burmeister. Ooh,
there's some emotion behind that.
That was some in the face. That girl got a new facial.
Oh, I would not have done it.
It's really scary to be behind Burmeister's hit, especially when they're that forceful. Serves up and over. 13 is serves up over. And serves up and over by the Mustangs, hit back over to the Martyrs. And that is a point for the Mustangs. And we're gonna do a little, we're doing a little substitution, getting some bench players in to get their serve. And right now we have number 5, Jenna Duddleston, back to serve. Serves up and over. Ooh, and that is an ace right away for her. That is a great way to get her hopes up and really do well.
Figure out what Mary's did there. They kind of just watched the ball. I don't know if they thought it was going to go out.
Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Hit back over, and they could not get over in time, so the Mustangs will get the point. Now we have a set point for the Mustangs. The score is currently SMSU 24, University of Mary 8. Back to serve is Duddleston for the Mustangs. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over to the Mustangs. Dug up by Gutzmer. Pass by Thiessen. Ooh. We had a little collision on the court, but it looks like everyone is okay. So the Mustangs will get the point, or I mean the University area will get the point there. It's currently 24 to 9. Second set point. Back to serve for the Martyrs, number 11, Morgan Dake. Dug up by Westby, set by Gutzman, hit by Devin Dietrich, and Devin Dietrich gets a set point. SMSU winning 25, the University of Mary 9. And you know, Devin Dietrich really stepped up this game, and she did a lot. She had a couple of pretty good kills. So we are going to take about a 2-minute break. We'll be right back with some more Mustang volleyball after this.
Alone, our reach is limited. No matter how great our intentions, on our own, we can only stretch so far. But at Rotary, we believe the right group of people working together can make our communities, our world, a better place. Rotary, humanity in motion.
They say America's the land of opportunity. But today, 1 out of every 6 children lives without enough. That's nearly 13 million of us living below the poverty line, struggling every day just to hang on. This is America. Together, we can do so much. Will you help? Go to povertyusa.org today and get involved.
welcome to the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University, where we're here with the #1 ranked Mustangs, winning two sets over the University of Mary, and we're getting ready to start a third set. I'm Liz Nix here with Claire Schweer, and Claire, the first two sets were pretty much all dominant SMSU.
Yes, they were. You know, the triple threat there with the three seniors, Mary Groth, Brooke Burmeister, and Devin Diedrich, definitely had those powerful kills, and it was no surprise to me that Devin Diedrich was had her 1500th career kill.
Yes, that's right. And you know, the first two sets, you know, Devin Dietrich, we just mentioned, has gotten her 1,500th career kill this past week, and even tonight she's put big numbers up. She has 8 kills on tonight, and but beyond that, not only that, we have also Brooke Burmeister with 6 kills on the night. Also, we have Abby Thiessen with 6 kills on the night. Also, another big player is Mary Groth, who has 5. She's a little quiet tonight, but I'm sure they'll get the ball passed around to her and get that going. So, you know, like we said at the beginning, Claire, University of Mary really needs to shut down those big players, Mary Groth, Brooke Burmeister, and Devin Dietrich, because they're doing all the work out there.
They are, but you know, some of those kills really had some emotion behind them, and those are the ones that the University of Mary probably doesn't want to get behind. So usually it does not end well, but hopefully maybe they'll get their block, because they have had some very good blocks against SMSU, and if they can just get those, they could take down those 3 seniors.
Yeah, and SMSU needs to really focus on their communication. They're having problems with that this tonight, so hopefully you'll keep it back. And we're starting the set. The first serve by number 5, Allison Ops for the Martyrs, was out, so the first point will go to the Mustangs. Back to serve for Burmeister is number 13, or back to serve for the Mustangs is Brooke Burmeister, number 13. Serves up and over, dug by the Martyrs, set back up, and hit into the net by number 12 for the Martyrs, Lauren Bolt. So point will go to the Mustangs. Burmeister back to serve for the Mustangs. Serves up and over to the Martyrs. Set up, pass forward, and set back over to the Mustangs. And that was just a little miscommunication there once again. So the point will go to the Martyrs. Currently the score is SMSU 2, University of Mary 1. Back to serve is number 14, the libero, Valerie Lutz. Serves up and over, hit back over by Thiessen, dug up by the libero. Set up by the Martyrs, hit back over, dug up by Westby. Set by Gutzman, hit by Mary Groth. And that is a kill for number 12, Mary Groth, and she is on target tonight. Back to serve for the Mustangs is number 12, Devin Dietrich. Serves up and over, set up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over to the Mustangs, dug up by Gutzmer. Set by Hennon and hit by Abby Thiessen. Ooh, and that is a kill for number 20, Abby Thiessen, really, but she really didn't do much to get that over the net.
She really didn't.
Devin Dietrich back to serve, serves up and over to the Martyrs, dug up, set and hit back over to the Mustangs. Ooh, and that will be a kill for number 11, Morgan Dake for the Martyrs. Back to serve is number 11, Morgan Date for the Martyrs. Serves up and over. Dug up by Hennon. Set by Gutzmer. And hit by Abby Thiessen. Blocked by, that was an attempted block by number 12, Lauren Bolt for the Martyrs. Back to serve for the Mustangs. We have number 3, Whitney Burmeister. Serves up and over to the Martyrs. Set back up. Set and hit back over, and that was an attempted block by Mikkel Anderson, number 6, but she just didn't get her hands up there. Back to serve for the Martyrs, we have number 12, Lauren Bolt. Serves up and over, dug up by Westbrook. Set by Gutzmer and hit by Mary Groth. And that was a double hit by the Mustangs, so the point will go over to the Martyrs.
Score is currently SMSU 5, with University of Mary not trailing far behind with 4.
Serves up and over, dug up by Burmeister. Whitney Burmeister set back over by Mikhail Anderson. Back to serve for the Mustangs, we have number 6, Mikhail Anderson. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Pass and set back over to the Mustangs, dug up by Gutzmer, hit back over by Mary Girl, and that is out. So the point will go to the Martyrs. Back to serve for the Martyrs is number 6, Paige Smith. Serves up and over, dug up by Whitney Burmeister, set by Gutzmer, and hit by Brooke Burmeister, and Brooke Burmeister, number 13, will get the kill. Back to serve for the Mustangs is number 1, the libero, Rachel Westby. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs, set and hit back over the Mustangs, dug up by Burmeister, she hit it back over, set, dug up by the, and big block by Gutzmer, set back over, and that is going to be a kill for number 20, Emily Turowski.
That was a very good recovery for the University of Mary, just blocking that one back over.
Yep, and they got a rally going on here, so if they keep this up, they could overtake these Mustangs. And
they can. They're stepping up the game. This
serves up and over, dug up by Whitney Burmeister, set by Gutzman, hit by Devin Dietrich, and that's a big kill for the stop by number 12, Devin Dietrich.
Another one of those kills with the emotion behind it.
Back to serve for the Mustangs is the setter, number 15, Emily Gutzmer. Serves up and over, and that is an ace for Emily Gutzmer. Gutzmer back to serve again. Serves up and over, and another ace for Gutzmer. She's on a roll here. And head coach Steve Nowak is going to take a timeout to talk to his team about this. We are also going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back with some more Mustang volleyball after this.
At Southwest Minnesota State University, our students come first. It's a commitment you can see in our new Regional Events Center, Residence Hall, Student Center, and Science Lab renovation. We've invested over $80 million in the past decade for top-notch facilities. And we're not stopping there. Southwest Minnesota State University, it's where you belong.
Welcome back to the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University, where we have the number 1 ranked SMSU Mustangs versus University of Mary. Currently, the Mustangs are leading 10-6, and they are leading in sets by 2-0. Serves up and over. Hit back over the Mustangs, dug up by Brooke Burmeister, set by Gutzman, and hit back over by Brooke Burmeister. Dug up by the Martyrs, hit back over, blocked by Dietrich. Serves back over to the Mustangs, and they will, number 5, Allison Opp will get the kill on that. Serves back to the Martyrs is number 5, Allison Opp. Dug up by Westby, set by Gutzmer, hit by Abby Thiessen, and that is a kill for number 20, Abby Thiessen. Back to serve for the Mustangs, number 13, Brooke Burmeister. Serves up and over. Dug up by the Martyrs, tip back over, dug up by Dietrich, set by Gutzman, and hit back by Dietrich. Dug up by the Martyrs, set, hit back over to the Mustangs, dug up by Westby, set by Gutzman, and hit by Abby Thiessen. And the point will go to the Martyrs because it hit the marker line. So the point will go to the University of Mary. Back to serve for Mary is number 14, Valerie Letsu. Serves up and into the net, so the point will go to the Mustangs, and Mustangs get the serve. Back to serve for the Mustangs, we have number 12, Devin Dietrich. Serves up and over, dug up by the Mustangs, set and hit back over And there was an attempted block by Mary and Abby, but they couldn't get it, so the point will go to the Martyrs. Back to serve for the Martyrs is a number 11, Morgan Dake. Serves up and over, dug up by Westby, hit by Hennon, and a free ball over by Anderson, dug up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over, big hands by Abby Thiessen with the block and the point for the Mustangs. Oh, excuse me, the Martyrs got the point, so the Martyrs are serving, serves up and over, dug up by Hennon, set by Gutzman, and hit by Mary Grove. Dug up by the Martyrs, set and hit back over to the Mustangs. And Rachel Westby couldn't quite get to it, so the point will go to the Martyrs. Currently scores SMSU 12, University of Mary 11. Martyrs are back to serve, serves up and over, dug up by Hennon, set by Gutzmer, and hit by Mary Grove. And there's an attempted block by the Martyrs, but they couldn't do it, so Mary Grove gets the kill and the point for the Mustangs. Back to serve for the Mustangs is a number 3, Whitney Burmeister. Serves up and over to the Martyrs, dug up, set, and hit back over to the Mustangs. Big hands by Anderson. Dug up by the Martyrs, hit back over to the Mustangs. Dug up by Hennon, pass by Westby, and pass over by Gutzman. Dug up by the Martyrs, set, and hit back over. Big hands once again, and it was outside there, so the point will go to the Martyrs. Back to serve for them is number 12, Lauren Bolt. Serves up and over to the Mustangs, dug up by Whitney Burmeister, set and hit by Anderson. And that will be a kill for freshman number 5, Mikal Anderson. Back to serve for the Mustangs is number 6, Mikal Anderson. Serves up and over. Dug up by the Martyrs, set to hit back over to the Mustangs. And now it's out, so the point will go to the Mustangs. Mustangs serve up and over, dug by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over to the Mustangs, dug up by Burmeister. Set and hit by Mary Grove, and that's another kill for number 10, Mary Grove. She's been kind of quiet tonight. We really haven't heard much out of her.
She has, but looks like she's getting a little bit more into it this game.
SMSU with the serve, serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over. And that's a nice dump by number 6 for the Martyrs, Paige Smith, so the point will go to the Martyrs. Currently, the SMSU is ahead, 16, University of Mary 13.
Mary's doing really good at not trailing too far behind the Mustangs this
Paige
game.
Smith back to serve, dug up by Burmeister, set by Gutzman, and hit by Burmeister. Dug up by the Martyrs, set, and hit back over to the Mustangs. And they couldn't quite get at it, so the kill will go to number 20, I believe. Martyrs back to serve, serves up and into the net, so the Mustangs will get the point. And also, the University of Mary has struggled with service errors, and that's another reason why they're not able to pull ahead tonight for these Mustangs. Back to serve for the Mustangs, number 1, Rachel Westby, dug up by the Martyrs, hit it back over, dug up by Burmeister, set by Gutzman, hit by Devin Dietrich. And that's another kill for number 12, Devin Dietrich. She's on a roll tonight, no one can stop her. Back to serve is Rachel Westby, serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over, and that is out, so the Mustangs will get the point. Currently the score is SMSU 18 and University of Mary 15. Oh, I guess there was a touch on that. So the point will go to the Martyrs. They also get the serve. Back to serve for the Martyrs is number 20, Emily Czerkowski. Serves up and over, dug up by Burmeister. Set by Gutzman and hit by Burmeister, dug up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over to the Mustangs. Big hands by Gutzmer and Devin Dietrich to get that block. So the point will go to the Mustangs. Back to serve for the Mustangs is number 15, Emily Gutzman. Serves up and over to the Mustangs, or to the Martyrs, set and hit back over. And that's, again, another big hands by, this time by Brooke Burmeister and Devin Dietrich. Getting those hands up in the way and blocking it back down to get the point.
Yep.
Mustangs with the serve. Serves up and over to the Riders. Dug up. Set. And free ball back to the Mustangs. Dug up by Gutzman. Set by Westby. Hit by Thiessen. And that's a nice kill by number 20, Abby Thiessen. And she didn't do any fancy hit with that kill right there. She just put it right down cross court, and she found that hole and got a point. SMSU is currently winning 21-15. Currently ahead 21-15. Serves up and over. Dug up by the Mutters. Set and tipped back over. Dug up by Gutzman. Set by Burmeister. Hit back over by Dietrich. Big block by dug up by Duddleston. Set by Gutzman. Hit by Abby Thiessen. And that is a point for and a kill for number 20, Abby Thiessen.
That was a nice attempt by Marys to get that second block back down to the Mustangs.
Gutzman still with the serve for the Mustangs. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. And that will be a serve for number 15, Emily Gutzman. Currently SMSU leads 23 and University of Mary 15. SMSU with the serve. Serves up and over to the Martyrs. Dug up. Set and hit back over the Mustangs. Ooh, and that's a nice kill by number 5, Allison Opp. And even though she didn't start the game, she has done very well with kills. And so far at the end of the second set, she had 6 kills. So back to serve is number 5, Allison Opp. Serves up and over, dug up by Westbrook. It's set by Gutzman, tipped back over by Dietrich. And we had a little photo butt there, so there is the point goes to the Mustangs. So now we are on match point. This is first match point for the Mustangs. Back to serve is number 13, Brooke Burmeister. Serves up and over, dug up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over to the Mustangs. Dug up by Gutzman, passed by Burmeister, and hit back over by Westby. Dug up by the Martyrs. Set and hit back over to the Mustangs. Big block by Devin Dietrich. But the point will go to the Martyrs. They couldn't quite get it over. So point goes to the Martyrs. So again, this is second match point for the Mustangs. Back to serve for the Martyrs, number 14, Valerie Liu. Serves up and over to the Mustangs. And that is out. Another service error lost that game for them. So the Mustangs win the match today against the University of Mary. We're going to have a post-game wrap-up after this 2-minute break. You're watching Mustang Volleyball.
We all have a vision of that perfect smile. But when it comes to our smile, it's not something we can draw or wait to miraculously appear. We need an orthodontist, dental specialists with 2 to 3 years of specialized education beyond dental school. Your child might be the next Picasso, so trust that brilliant smile to the right hands. Seeing an orthodontist no later than age 7 can help achieve a healthy, beautiful smile. For more information, visit braces.org.
AmeriCorps Hero.
I want to help people. I want to make a difference. I want to get things done. Could I be a hero?
She had to apply.
I should give this a try.
There she met people who shared her passion, people who wanted to make change, people who joined AmeriCorps. They cleaned beaches, they helped wildlife. Together they served, together they made a difference. Together they were heroes.
In AmeriCorps, you can be a hero too.
Join AmeriCorps.
At Southwest Minnesota State University, our students come first. It's a commitment you can see in our new Regional Events Center, Residence Hall, Student Center, and Science Lab renovation. We've invested over $80 million in the past decade for top-notch facilities. And we're not stopping there. Southwest Minnesota State University, it's where you belong.
There are moments when you think about what defines you. Mine was the moment when the doctor said autism.
As a parent, you're expected to have all the answers. But when your child has autism, there are very few answers to be had.
Can you tell me what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing? Because I don't know.
That's why thousands across the country have come together online to give researchers the insight that only families can provide. Join the Ian Project. We all have questions. Together, we'll find the answers.
Welcome back to the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University, where the SMSU, #1 ranked SMSU Mustangs easily took that match 3-0 against the University of Mary. I'm Liz Nix, along with my partner, Claire Schweer. And Mustang really took hold of this match and did not let the University of Mary have a break at all.
There was those miscommunications in the first game, the first set, but luckily they worked past those and were able to get a, pretty much just take over.
Yeah, I mean, we had, like we kept saying all game, was our triple threat. Brooke Burmeister, Devin Dietrich, and also Mary Groth. And while Mary Groth was a little quiet, Brooke Burmeister was not shy at all today. She was up there getting those hits, and along with Brooke Burmeister, I mean, they were both out there, and the University of Mary did not do a great job of shutting them down.
I had some high hopes because they did have some very good blocks in there, but the sad thing is there are only a few, so.
Yes, and a lot of things that the University of Mary had a lot of service errors that could have got them a lot closer than what they were. And those service errors really cost them a couple of unanswered points. And I think that if they would have turned that around, they would have been a closer game and possibly won that third set because they had the rally there for a little bit.
That third set there, they were trailing not far behind for most of it, then all of a sudden Mustangs just took over and decided that, this was going to be a done match.
Yes, and you know what? It was a pretty match at that. The Mustangs, once again, they swept the University of Mary in 3 sets, winning tonight, getting another W in the win column. And the #1 ranked, like I said, this is the first time SMSU has been ranked #1 in the American Volleyball Coaches Association top 25 poll. So it's really exciting for them, and they're just keeping their reins alive. And looking into the future, tomorrow they have Minot State Beavers coming in. And Minot State is right now not doing so hot. They're 1-11 in NSIC, and they're 15-17 overall. So it should be another easy win for the Mustangs. But again, they had some communications errors tonight, and if they keep that up, it's not gonna be as easy as it sounds tomorrow.
It won't. And honestly, I think the miscommunications are what really frustrates and can affect the game most, because it's something that you can do without it, and if you work properly together, it's something that you can avoid altogether.
Yeah, we had some big numbers up for the Mustangs. Abby Thiessen had 11 kills tonight. Emily Gutzmer had 2 kills. Brooke Burmeister had 7. Devin Dietrich had 12. Mary Groth had 7 kills, and Mikkel Anderson had 5 kills. On the other side for the University of Mary Martyrs, Allison Ops. Even though they struggled a lot, Allison Ops still came out with 10 kills. I mean, she was really the star for that team, and she did a really good job, and coming out with 10 kills. And also, they had Lauren Bolt with 5 kills. We had Morgan Dake with 4. We had Morgan Zabel with 1, and then also Paige Smith with 5. So they did get some numbers up on the board for them, so which equals 27 kills. But obviously, SMSU with 44 kills just completely overtook the University of Mary. So, like I said, looking ahead into the future, up next tomorrow, actually, tomorrow, Saturday, at, I believe it's 3 p.m., we have Minot State University versus the #1 Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs. That's right here in the PE gym at 3 o'clock. Also, the Mustangs are looking into the future. Do you think that this team has a pretty good chance of doing well in the section tournament, Claire?
They do. They've got, Brooke Burmeister, Mary Groth, and Devin Dietrich, who all just have those extremely powerful serves. Plus, as we saw, the freshmen, the new freshmen, are not far behind them.
Mikkel Anderson, yeah, they're doing a really good job. They're really showing their power and presence, which is going to help when those 3 graduate and move on.
They don't let their emotional frustration on losing something get the best of them. They get it past them, and I think that works very well for them. They're able to move ahead and correct their mistakes for the next one.
Yep, all right. Well, once again, for the SMSU Mustangs here, they beat Minot State, they beat University of Mary 16-25, 9-25, 17-25, 3 straight straights. We're going to sign off here from the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University in Marshall. Thank you, everyone back in the studio. Our studio manager, David Glignani, our our gym producer, Bobby Sue, all our camera people, everybody who took the time to put this wonderful production together. Thank you so much for everything you do. For Claire Schweer, my co-host, and I'm Liz Nix. Join us again next time for the next Mustang volleyball game. You're watching KSSU TV.